Hi, my name is Shari Dunn, and I'm going to be doing a talk and giving a reading from my new book, Qualify. There it is right there, How Competency Checking and Race Collide at Work. So basically, the book really digs into the ways in which Black folks have to prove their knowledge, skills, and ability at a higher, harder standard and bar to get a job, advance in the job, and keep a job. And I look at everything. I look at data in the United States. I connect it to the world. I have a chapter called It's Not Just Black and White or American, where I look at the UK and France and Canada. And what I found is very similar statistics, very similar expressions of competency checking. I think you're going to find it very interesting. You know, I gave a talk the other day, and a gentleman said to me that he found the book was very healing. He found a firm affirmation in the fact that he was not alone. And what always surprises me is that I think people of color, Black people specifically, know that race-based things are happening to them, and yet it's still a surprise. What I tried to do with the book is to deconstruct why. What are the elements? What are the mechanisms? So we can address those mechanisms. What can we do to actually change it? And it was important to me that I have some kind of working ideology around which we could focus, and that is competency checking, right? And so what I also found was that these things, again, are universal. They're in the UK, they're in Canada, they're in France, they're in anywhere really colonialism went. And I think you're going to find this to be a very enlightening conversation, a relevant conversation. There'll be takeaways that you can take back to your workplace, and you can say, hey, what about this? What if we look at this aspect of what we do? One of the things I talk about is referral-based hiring. Referral-based hiring is a system that in the UK and the US primarily benefits white people, thus making it a closed, more informal way to get employment. Well, that matters if the majority of your Black and other people of color are coming through what I call the more formal front door. So these are the kind of things we're going to talk about, and I sure hope you can join us. I'm excited to get into it, answer your questions, and I am very hopeful that you will take a lot away from the discussion about Qualified, How Competency Checking and Race Collide at Work.